Perfect. Alright, first we're going to be making some ravioli. 3 cheese ravioli, simple, easy to make. First thing you need to do, get your water, pour it into your pan, skillet, whatever you need to use. Now I go get one. So once you're waiting for your water to boil, you can get started on the inside of the ravioli, which we're going to need 1/2 cup whole milk ricotta cheese. You can get any type of ricotta cheese. Whole milk is the best. In my personal experiences, I got a 1/4 cup thing, so we're going to fill this up twice. Let's get that in there. Once more for the 1/2 cup. Alright, so once you've got the ricotta cheese in there, you're going to want another 1/2 cup of grated mozzarella cheese. Mozzarella cheese it's pretty tricky to grate, but you just got to get a good grip on it. Make sure not to slip. You don't want to get like any knuckle skin in your food. So what I do is I just cut this part off and just hold it by the packaging. Very easy grating. I'm going to use this size grating. Just going to work at it until I feel like we've got about 1/4 cup there. You want to make sure that when you grate it, you want to rotate it, because if you notice, this part's starting to like flip up. So you want to just make sure that that flips back down, stays a even little ball. So it's about maybe 1/4 cup. Scoop that in there. Now one more. 1/4 cup. Alright, it's about good. Just toss that right in there. Everything else. And then next, what you're gonna want to add is the Parmesan cheese. Parmesan cheese is like a kind of smelly cheese. It's very strong. If you use too much, it can be overpowering. So we're really only gonna use 1/8 cup. I'm just gonna eyeball it. You want finely grated Parmesan cheese. So find either the smallest or the second smallest option on your grater. I'm just gonna go with the smallest here. It's gonna go right into the container. Yeah, I'd say it's about good. Not too much, not too little. We really want to make sure all ingredients. While you're mixing it, just add a little bit of oregano or thyme, whichever one you prefer. We have access to oregano at school, it's all we could find, so I'm just gonna add a little bit of oregano, not too much, not too little. You don't want it to be overpowering. Again, this is a 3 cheese, not a 3 spice. So I'm gonna mix that oregano in there. As you can see, it's starting to clump up nicely, which is what we want. We don't want it to be too loose, or else it's gonna be hard to form into the ravioli. So once it's all nice and mixed in there, you wanna give yourself a little surface to work with. Best thing to do is to add a little bit of flour to the surface beforehand. We don't really have any flour on access to us, we couldn't find any. So what we're gonna do is take our dough that we have, that we found, kind of apply that around a little bit. And you wanna get a knife, I guess rectangle. Just gonna cut it right down there. Make it nice and rounded, so we get a nice little, like stereotypical ravioli shape. Nice little square. I'd say that's about right. So then what you want to do is take a little bit, or like I guess a hefty tablespoon, or about this much. Get that right in there. Best thing you can do is get a little bit of water, or just moisten your fingertips. Make sure they're clean. Make sure you wash them beforehand. Moisten your fingertips a little bit. And you want to just dab around the area where your filling is, so it helps the pastry stick to itself and form a nice little square mold. So then what you want to do is fold it over just like that. And then try to make sure to get out as much air as you can while folding it over. You're going to fold it over and try to start from the center and work to the outsides. If you start at the outside, you're going to trap the air in quicker. So you're going to start on the outside, Form a nice little mold here. Seal the outside once you've gotten the majority of the air out. And then, like, again, you can't get 100% of the air out. There's no way you can do that. You have to accept that there's going to be a little bit in there. So get that whole thing in there. And as you can see, I've got like a little rectangle going on. So I'm going to shake this up a little bit. Because the less dough, the better for ravioli. So you're going to want to snip a little bit of that off. Snip a little bit of that off. And then we're going to crimp it with this fork. Make sure it's a clean fork. Just closing off the edges to make sure this cheese mixture can't escape, which is not what we want. And there we go. There's one piece of our ravioli, which is about all we can make. Put this up very carefully, not to burst it, and just drop it in there, just like so. And now, you just have to wait for it to finish cooking.
So, is this supposed to?
No, this is
it kind of looks like a...
Still tastes like pizza dough.
Like a human muscle.
So now this is at 400 degrees. I wonder what's... Make sure to put your marinara sauce in there to help warm it up. So now, when you think this is done, or like when it is done, you want to go ahead and take it out carefully, not to break it. I like supporting it on both sides. It's like that. Put it on your little plate. Doesn't look too appetizing now, but that's why you got the marinara sauce. Just take your hopefully warmed up marinara sauce. Get a little mix. Very carefully. Over the top. Now, the warmer it is, the more easy it is to spread. So because it hasn't warmed up all the way completely, we're just going to help it out a little bit of assistance. And then another thing you can do, which is actually very good, is go ahead and take your Parmesan, grate a little extra on the top for some added flavor. There we go. And that is how you make a 3-cheese ravioli. I gotta go!
We are here with Mr. Cropper. We have Chef Eli's homemade ravioli.
I like the plate. Eat it with your eyes first.
Mm-hmm.
Good presentation.
Would you say the color's full?
Yeah, I like the color. Wow, that's good.
Really?
Yeah, I'm impressed. Score out of 5. I'd have to give it 4.5. 4.5 scores. Only reason, it's a little cold. No cold. But I really like the texture on it, like the cheese, good flavors. Super impressed that you guys did this in school.
All right.